Welcome back to AM Northwest. Our next guest is known for her portrayal of the classic character Shug in The Color Purple. Her latest project has her joining Ted Danson in a retirement home as he tracks a burglary suspect in the Netflix series A Man on the Inside.
You would pretend to be a new resident.
You're interested in a tour?
We are, and be my source.
A man on the inside. I'm in.
Got your phone? Camera glasses? Recorder? Are you just tapping different parts of your body?
Yes, I left everything in my room. I'm just so excited. I'll be right back.
For the majority of seniors, the biggest threat to their well-being isn't an accident or health. It's loneliness. Our residents are vibrant, well taken care of, and they're together.
Most important thing to know, happy hour starts at 3 o'clock.
This place is insane. It's like high school.
When I said to lay low, what did that mean to you exactly?
It's very discreet, blended right in.
There's an entire pizza stuck to your back.
Thank God, I'm starving.
We welcome to AM Northwest actress and Oscar nominee Margaret Avery. Good morning, Margaret. First of all, let me just say, that was hilarious, but also I have to say, you look absolutely fabulous.
Oh, this Zoom is kind. I tell you.
Well, you look great. What is it like working on this show, and how many great actors are there with you?
Oh my God, Ted Danson is just he's marvelous. You know, most people, well, I don't know how young the audience is, but you know, he won my heart in Cheers, and he's gone on to do so many more wonderful things. He's even got a commercial out now for the little cell phone for seniors. He just keeps working. And what was so beautiful about this set was that we were all these old timers, you know, and it was nice not being the oldest one on the set for the change.
Yeah, well, and I would think too, there's so much history and so much laughter there that some of the scenes probably didn't need a lot of setup. Like, I mean, all these people have been in classic shows, and I'm guessing there was a lot of great conversation not a part of the show.
Oh, yeah. And the casting, you know, we just talked about old times. You know, the time goes by, this clock just keeps ticking, you know, and before you know it, it's like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did I get to be this old?
But it looks like you're having fun shooting the show. Was it a good time?
Oh, it was a fabulous time. As a matter of fact, none of us wanted it to end. I mean, you know, and that's such a rare thing. I mean, a lot of times we actors, we work together as a family because once you're on the set, you're 12 hours, that's your family. And, you know, so it's like I really, truly want to get together with everyone. And you don't, when the show ends, and you don't always have that feeling with everyone, but the love starts at the top with the producers, the directors, everyone.
Absolutely. I
even get a car sent for me for TV. Can you believe?
Nice.
Sending me a car.
Oh, that's
the red
nice.
carpet.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about the classic Color Purple. Oh my gosh. That movie has impacted so many of us, and your role in that. When you think back on playing Shug Avery, what was that like for you?
Oh my God. Well, we all knew that it was going to be something very special. Because, you know, that was the first Black film that had come out in like about 8 years.
Yeah.
Following Sounder. So it was really quite a impactful thing. Alice Walker, when she wrote that book, The Color Purple, I'm sure she never knew how many lives she would impact.
You worked with Steven Spielberg, you worked with Oprah, Danny Glover. Like, what was that like when you think about all the big hitters you worked with?
I do reflect sometimes and get a little sad because a lot of the people I've worked with are no longer with us.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a little selfish. They say in the Bible we should be happy that people are going on to a happier place, but I get sad because I miss them.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel very grateful for having the experience of working with people that just great talent. We recently lost Quincy Jones. Yes, he did the wonderful music with Color Purple. And you notice that the play is different. Their music is different. Yeah. But I have to
I mentioned Quincy Jones for the music, but also I have to mention the wonderful Puerto Rican bombshell of 5'2", Tata Vega. She did my singing voice. I don't think she's ever gotten the credit that she really should have gotten.
Talk to me too then about you get together every once in a while, like with Danny Glover.
Well, now with Color Purple, we did love each other and we did want to get together, but everybody lived out of state.
Yeah.
Akusa Buswa, who played Nettie, she actually was from Ghana.
Yeah.
And then Oprah, she's from Chicago. Danny, San Francisco. Me, Los Angeles. Oh, look at that. You got it. Willard and Danny. That was for a fundraiser here in Los Angeles.
And you and Oprah.
And that was at her show. She invited the cast to the Oprah Winfrey show in Chicago.
Let's go to Laugh-In, and you as a go-go dancer wearing those boots. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Let's go back there.
How you like that 23-inch waist?
Love it.
It makes me cry.
What was that like? Do you remember?
Oh, that was fabulous, meeting Goldie Hawn and Ruth Buck and all these wonderful people. And that was my first, you might say, union job, because I hadn't done really any acting, but I was able to get paid union money by being a go-go dancer. And what they did was they painted your entire body over this swimsuit.
Yeah.
So it kind of made you look as though they had painted your naked body, you know.
I love it.
But
okay.
look at that. And I remember, I was so nervous because what they do is they play the music and you do your thing and then boom, you stop, you freeze.
Oh,
and
right.
I just stayed in that position. And the director, whom you don't see, you just hear their voice. They're somewhere upstairs somewhere. And he said, "Margaret, you can relax now." I was like that for about 15 minutes.
That would have been challenging. Okay, we cannot let you go without talking about a movie that our boss, Steve Denary, absolutely loves, and it's called The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. I have to ask you about being in that movie and the cult fans that it has.
Well, now I didn't realize there was a cult fan.
Yeah.
I know that there's one for Color Purple, but that was something, and you can tell it's the 70s by the way it's shot and the bad wig I think that I was wearing at that time. Wigs are much more improved now.
Yeah.
But and it was my first time ever seeing Pittsburgh, so that was an experience.
Yeah.
It was my first time really working with a big star, Dr. J. You know, he was a big basketball star then.
Yeah. What was he like to work with?
Well, you know, he was an amateur, a nice guy, really nice. But he would freeze up. He would have his wife come to the set, and then he would freeze up. And even Gilbert Moses, our director, came up to him once and said, "Now, you gotta give her something, man." And he says, "Well, my wife is on the set." So he says, "Well, you know, you gotta pretend this is your wife." And so as Gilbert walked away, I said to him, "Look, man, this is your hobby, but this is my career. If you look bad, I look bad. Tell your wife to go home."
Okay, we have to show you this. Our boss, because he is such a big fan of The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, has the soundtrack to it.
You know, I never heard the soundtrack. You got all that?
Yeah. I know.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get it from you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play it. We are so.
And you know who was wonderful in that? I forgot to mention too, Stalker Channing.
Oh,
I met
yes.
her for the first time.
Yeah.
She played the fortune teller.
Yeah, she's an incredible actress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because after working with her and then knowing who she was and seeing her in so many other things as the years followed, I grew to really respect her.
Yeah. Incredible. We want to tell everyone to check out A Man on the Inside premieres November 21st on Netflix. Margaret, thank you so much. This was a fun doing a trip down memory lane was great.
Oh, it certainly is. You know, instead of crying, I think I will just feel grateful that I've had such a wonderful, wonderful career.
Absolutely.
And so blessed to still be going.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.